Alright, so investigate if 3 minus 2 is on the line. Okay? Now, we're not going to draw the point and draw the line and see is it on there. There's a much quicker way that we can do this algebraically. What do you think it is? Just think about, this is all you're given.
Excuse me please, would Charlotte Lynch come to reception now please? Charlotte Lynch. And the following come to reception at the bed. Kerry O'Donnell, Beatrice Cavalcanti, Sive Talbot. Also, there are still some keys at reception that haven't been claimed, a pair of black earphones, 2 hockey sticks, and a navy half-zip. Thank you.
This is all you're given. What are you going to try? If I try the slope formula, I'm just going to find the slope. I have a line. I have a line, I have a point, and I want to see, is that on that? Can someone label for me? X and Y. Now what do you think? Fill it in. Lovely. If ever you want to check that a point is on a line, you just fill in the point. So, x plus 2y equals 1. Sorry, x plus 2y plus 1 equals 0. We're going to fill in x is 3 and y is minus 2. Plus by minus is a? Minus 2 2's is 4. Because I keep doing things wrong today. Okay, 3 take 4 is minus 1 plus 1 is 0. 0 equals 0. So the left is equal to the right. Therefore, the point is on the line. Okay? So you're always just looking for the left-hand side to equal the right-hand side, and if they do, the point is on the line. Are we all right with that? Yeah, let's just do one more.
Excuse me please, Kayla, may you get to reception?
Can I get rid of the board? Okay. If the point is on the line, find the value of k. What do you think we're going to do here? Fill it in. They're telling me this time the point is on the line. So fill it in. Okay, same thing. Fill it in. So I have k3 and I have 4x minus 3y plus 1 equals 0. I need to label this. How do I label it? X and y. So 4 times k, brilliant, minus 3 times 3. Plus 1 equals 0. 4k minus 9 plus 1 equals 0. What's the question? Find the value of k. So what do I have to do? Yeah, brilliant. Numbers to one side, letters to the other. Get k on its own. 4k equals, bring them over there. Minus 9 comes over, becomes plus 9. 1 comes over, becomes minus 1. 4k is 8. So what's k? Brilliant. 8 divided by 4, which is 2. Is that okay? So if they tell you it's on the line, if they ask you if it's on the line, just fill it in. Fab. Okay. Another little heading. We all right with that? Okay, can I get rid of the board? Great. Okay, so parallel and perpendicular lines. Can you remember? What do we know about parallel lines? Same slope. What about perpendicular lines? Opposite slopes, multiply them, you get minus 1. But if I gave you 3 over 4 as the slope, what would a perpendicular slope be? Minus 4 over 3. Brilliant. Turn upside down and change the sign. Okay, just 2 little notes to yourself. Okay, so just underneath that you can start taking that down. Find the equation of the line through the point minus 2, 3, which is perpendicular to this line. Right.
Excuse me, please, Kayla, may I link out to reception immediately?
What do I need for equation of a line? The question is, find the equation of the line. What do I need? Point, slope, and formula. Brilliant. Do I have a point? Yeah, find the equation of the line through the point. I have a point. Do I have the slope? No. Do I have the ability to get the slope? Yeah. Remember yesterday or Wednesday, we said there's 3 ways you can get the slope. So we can use the slope formula if we're given Slope for, okay, we can use rise over run if we're given a diagram. We can use the slope formula if we're given 2 points. Or we can use y equals mx plus c if we're given an equation. What are we given? An equation. We know whatever the slope of this is, we know that our equation of the line is perpendicular to that. Okay? So we need to get the slope of this, and then if it's perpendicular, what do we do to the slope? Turn it upside down and change the sign. Is everyone alright with that? Okay, so we know that our line is perpendicular to 2x minus y plus 5 equals 0. That's something we know. So let's get the slope of this. Okay, how do I get the slope of this? That would be the equation. That's over here, this one. Y equals mx plus c. That's the form I wanted in, isn't it? So, I need to get the y on its own. Rearrange it, exactly. Get the y. Now, do you want to leave the y there, or do you want to bring the y over here? Leave the y there because that's what you're used to. Okay.
Can you like bring it over and then like swap?
Sides, you totally could. Yeah, absolutely. That might be even easier, but I think the majority of the way we've been doing it, we've been leaving the y on the left, haven't we? So we'll just keep doing that today. So 2x comes over becomes minus 2x, and 5 comes over becomes minus 5. Now, that's what minus y is. Do I want what minus y is? No, I want what y is. So what do I do? Divide by minus 1. Very good. You could absolutely have just changed all the signs, 100%. So what's my slope? Minus 2 over minus 1, which is 2 over 1, which is 2. Okay? Because when I'm using y equals mx plus c, I don't care about the c. I only want the m, because I only want slope. Okay, so I just leave that. I don't even bother tidying it up. So I know the slope of this line is 2. So what would the perpendicular slope be? Turn it upside down.
1/2.
Change the sign. Minus. Good job. Turn him upside down, so 2 over 1 becomes 1 over 2, and change the sign. He was a plus, now he's a minus. Is that okay? Now, we're not there yet. That has allowed us to get the slope. Do we have a point?
Yeah.
So now we can do formula. Okay? So let's just keep going with this. I'm going to go underneath. Okay, so equation of our line now. We know the slope is minus 1/2 and the point is minus 2, 3. Okay, this is where I'm gone now. We're filling in here. We know point, we know slope, we know formula, so we can actually do the question. Okay, there's our slope, there's our point. How do we label this? X. Let's write our formula on the page and it'll help us. What's our formula? Y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. Remember, it's equation of a line formula. That's in your log tables. Y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. So what is this? X1 and y1. Very good. Because what do we need to leave in our sum? We need the x and the y. Okay, because it's equation. It needs to have an x and a y. Okay, so y stays as y minus y1. So this one, 3 equals m. Careful, this m. Remember, it's the perpendicular one. Yeah. Bracket x minus x1 minus 2. Brilliant. Okay. Now, from there, where does that 2 always go? Up there. Always, always. Bottom of the fraction. Bottom of one side goes to the top of the other. And minus by minus is plus 2. Nearly there. Okay. Any issues? You want me to go over anything? No, you're all right? Okay, we'll keep going. Yeah?
Did you just bring the 2 over to the original fraction?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So, 2 by y? 2 by minus 3? Minus 1 by x? And minus 1 by 2? And then can you remember, how do we write it? This is going back a little bit further than that. Now, it didn't ask me in the question, so I can leave it whatever way I want. But bring everything to one side and let it equal 0 is normally the way you give your answer. So he comes over and he comes over. Okay, so minus x comes over, becomes x plus 2y. Minus 6 stays there. Minus 2 comes over, becomes plus 2 equals 0. Done. They like this type of question because it asks so much. It really tests your knowledge. Like, the first thing you needed to know was perpendicular slopes is turn upside down, change sign. Then you needed to know how to get the equation of a line, which is point slope formula. Okay? Then you need to be able to actually do it. So there's loads in this. Okay? So we do a little bit of practice